Since Diana Argeron's in this movie, I want to be number 69. Booyah!
All that I need in the world. I'm your child, make me blush, drive me wild, Suzanne. Ooh, you're all that I wanted of a girl. Yeah!
Hey guys, Mystical Ghoul, the Countdown God's here to review I Am Number 4, starring Alex Pettyfer, Glee's Diana Argeron, Timothy Olyphant, Teresa Palmer, who will be starring in Take Me Home Tonight, and Kevin Durand, aka the guy who plays a dick in everything. The story of this movie is that Alex Pettyfer plays number 4. Each time a person in the prestigious 9 clan, because he's from another world, dies, he has to move to another town because he glows up and he has these special powers and nobody knows what he's capable of. And yeah, those overused lines over and over again. And his father-like figure is played by Timothy Olyphant, who's a good actor. See that movie Go. It's a really good movie. He's good in it. And that's pretty much the plot. I mean, he goes to high school. There's jocks. There's Diana Argeron. Hell yeah! Pretty much it. You have all these explosions, high school drama, haunted house hayrides, cool laser guns, two dogs attacking each other in crappy CGI, and let me just go on with the bad things. So first off, there is two problems in the beginning of this movie just that don't make sense. First of all, in the beginning scene just sucked. They were in some crappy woods. It looked terrible. It looked terribly fake, too. And, it looked terrible. And that's number 3. That means that he's going to get killed next. And when they go to a house in Iowa, and when they go to the house in Ohio, he says to Timothy Olyphant, next time I'm picking the place. First of all, there won't be a next time if you get killed. So I guess that's just a nitpick. Moving on. Then, when he wants to go to school, he has all this paperwork, and Timothy Olyphant's like, no, I won't let you go. And like a second later, he's like, fine, I'll let you go. I had this phone right here for you. I mean, you had a phone ready, and you said you weren't going to let him go? I mean, what the hell? Also, there's cheesy music in this movie, which is, in the beginning, it was just so overdramatic. I mean, they're sleeping, and it's like, gung. Soundtrack choices, though, like, the score sucked, the soundtrack was good. Black Keys! Black Keys! The mother from Halloween Town's in this movie, where I'm like, man, look where her career went. There are so many overused lines in this movie, like, you don't know what I'm capable of. Stay away from my ex-girlfriend, or I'll kill you. I'll help you out. Hey, you're a rebel. I mean, they repeat the dialogue over and over again. And, of course, it's predictable. I mean, you have this cool love triangle, kind of like a love triangle, but not really, between the jock and then Alex Pettyfer and then Diana Argeron. I mean, it's pretty predictable, the movie. I mean, you know how it's gonna end, but yeah. Moving on to the good things. 1, Teresa Palmer, who's gonna be in Take Me Home Tonight, and she was in Sorcerer's Apprentice. 2 awesome movies. She had the best line in the movie, and this was the best line she had. Red Bulls are for pussies. Probably the best line I've heard this year, besides any line in the Green Hornet. Some of the special effects were good, and some of them weren't. Like, the CGI sucked. Like, the CGI was really bad. But the effects on, like, the explosions and the laser guns, I was surprised this movie wasn't in 3D, because it actually would have been really good in 3D. Because there was a few scenes where I'm like, I can imagine that being really good in 3D. Out of all the movies they put in 3D, they couldn't put this one in 3D. Wow. I also thought the direction at times was good, not great, since it's from the director of Disturbia, one of my favorite thriller movies of the last decade. And, of course, it's produced by Michael fucking Bay. I've said enough. Surprisingly, this movie's really enjoyable to watch. I mean, sometimes it's really cheesy, but the story as it progresses, like in the beginning of the movie, it was terrible. Like, I would think of giving like a 4 out of 10, no pun intended. But, like, as the movie progresses, it gets way better, and I really liked it even more and more. And even though the ending was cheesy, like I said, it really did a good job. And sometimes it had some pretty good humor. Didn't really, and it felt, yeah, it's a Michael Bay movie. Of course, there's going to be stupid humor, but it felt smarter than usually the Michael Bay typical humor you see. Also, going on to the acting, Alex Pettyfer, at first I thought he was terrible, but then, like I said, as the movie progresses, he gets better and more likable. Diana Argeron, who I have to say was gorgeous in this movie, and she's just gorgeous in real life and on TV too. And if you're watching this, Diana, I was just kidding in the intro, but you were really good in this movie too. You gave a really good performance. If you're listening to this, you're probably not, because why would you listen to my videos? I don't know. But you were really good in this movie, and call me. You don't know my number, and if I give it away right here on this video, email me. So yeah, she was probably the standout for me. Kevin Durant was in this movie. What's up with him? There's also this weird subplot with this kid, Sam, and he has to be the one who gets picked on at school for no reason, and then there's the jock's dad, he's the cop, and then the jock all of a sudden gets nice at the end, which felt forced. I mean, it's a typical sci-fi action movie, but I am going to give it a 7 out of 10 for the likability. I think I had a pretty good time with it. It has obvious flaws, but I still had a good time with it, so yeah, 7 out of 10. Not that bad. You should rather wait for the real sci-fi alien movie coming out. Yeah. But 7 out of 10 for I Am Number 4, and I'm Mr. Google, and I'm out.